It's funny because of the dilemma I am in about this so-called grind. You see, in today's day and age, everything can be done pretty much from anywhere in the world. It just depends on how hard you personally want it. Though this is the exact reason that I often need to remind myself that I can't get lost in simply just working. My drive will often feel like I put blinders on, almost like I'm a racehorse running through the racetrack. These said blinders hiding things like hanging out with my friends, or family or loved ones, simply because I'm a racehorse on a racetrack where the trophy is me being a content creator. Funnily enough, I actually googled looking for the right terminology because racetrack just sounded too simple to be the right answer, which can just be used as a really good example of just how badly I overthink things. In the moment, I actually laughed at myself because I also noticed that the fact there's a word for the blinders. It's called blinkers. There's an actual term for them. Anyways, back on track. I feel like a front runner. Don't judge me. I got distracted and actually read all the terms from A to W. There was no Z. My friends asked me to go to the bars tonight and hang out. My mind teetering back and forth about whether or not I wanted to go. Not because I didn't want to go, but because mentally I put the pressure on myself that I wanted to try and upload every day to YouTube. Not because someone else is making me, but just because I wanted to show the world just how badly I wanted this. So my mind was teetering back and forth, looking for a way to accomplish both. So, here we are, to talk about my mental dilemma, not worry about how long the video will be, or if it will be a banger or not. So, this is my story today, and only I'm the writer. So, let me paint a picture for you. I'm in the gym, headphones in. I've already worked out, but my mind is always thinking of how I can somehow turn what feels like nothing into something. You see, by being vulnerable and open, it's only given those who may not think that they actually have a voice, a way to feel like they have a voice. I'll leave you off with an example. I post a lot of love I receive from my friends on my social medias, but not to boast myself or my connections, but to give those who put themselves out there a voice. You see, I found a lot of kids my age, a lot of my friends, have the same issues I'm having, but just don't seem to know how to tell others. In fact, the only reason I know this is because I was literally in the same position. So, for this example, I'm going to name my friend Mark. You see, my friend Mark and I are texting back and forth on the topic of which mostly consists about the topic of what we're trying to do. Mark ends up messaging me the following words.
I am waiting for my shoutout as a fan.
You see, Mark was obviously joking here, but I've learned that behind every joke, there's a portion of truth. To cover the tracks, they even said immediately after,
Just kidding.
All of this showed that Mark was just nervous of the possible response I would have given. So, we laughed it off and we continued talking. Mark was opening up at this point, eventually going on to say that what they think I'm doing is super cool and that they're so happy to be a part of it. I tell Mark how hard it feels sometimes to put myself out there because I'm similar to an outlier on a graph. What might just be a dot out way off from the rest. I'm able to realize that I'm a part of something bigger. I'm still a part of that graph. Mark reassured me that what I'm doing is amazing, and that I'll quote Mark in this, that being open and vulnerable is scary, but how important it is. You inspire me and my little quiet heart to try and put myself out there more and more, open and honest in whatever way I can, and I'm grateful to have you as a friend because I know that I can fall back on you whenever I need to. And that's the end of this story. I feel like I've talked to more people than ever before. Old and new friends asking to play some games, sometimes because their friends never seem to be on when they're trying to play, or just because they're really looking to just destroy some noobs together. Either way, just like one of my old friends who we'll just call Nate for the sake of the video put it, he loves the fact that I'm putting myself out there while doing what I love. We even rallied together saying spiffy sauce to the moon, which, I mean, it's definitely far-fetched, but hey. You see, I once felt like I had no voice, no ability to have a footprint on the world, so here I am. I'm creating my voice, but this isn't just my voice, this is our voice, the voice of all those who might feel like they don't actually have one. This is the bigger picture of the graph. Now, if you just listened to this video and got nothing out of it, I'll leave you with one thing. Don't get so lost in chasing your dream that you forget to live. Now, to truly send off this video, if you enjoyed it and if you liked it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, there's already a few on my YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when I do upload, make sure you hit that bell. Take care, you guys.